is there something dating related that you want to get off your chest? And again, I know you guys have been are in relationships, but perhaps you can remember back in the day.
She's one day in, so like
back in the day. So tell me, is there something dating related you want to get off your chest? Something that bothered you when you were kind of out there, single, dating, a frustration, or maybe there's a situation you want some advice on, whatever you want, something that you want to get off your chest.
I'll go first.
Okay, Kitty.
Oh, she's ready.
She's ready.
She's the freshest out. Yeah,
she's got something.
I feel like men that I've experienced weren't transparent with what they wanted. I feel like a lot of times they try to tell you that, oh, I want more, I want this, I want that. But honestly, like, they just want to fuck. And I feel like you could just say that because you will find girls that just want to fuck as well. Maybe not as often as we would find it in men, but I feel like just be honest.
100%. Yeah, something I've done in the past. Like, but the thing is, regardless of what you say, sometimes up front, I was usually up front. It's been a while, but like, obviously. But I literally straight up would say like, I am not looking for a relationship. Like this, like, just be straight up from the point.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the YouTube video.
All right. Be straight up from the point and be like, yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship. No matter, the thing is, like, even if you say that and you guys end up doing something afterwards, sometimes the girls get hooked and you're just like, yo, like, I told you, like, I didn't want anything. And like this one specific girl is just like really pursuing it over. I'm like, yo, like, I told you. Like, yeah. It's strictly like not gonna be that, you know.
And that's fair. Like, you did your part.
Yeah, exactly. You can't, if you put that out there at first, you have no, like, you don't have to feel guilty at all, like, about leading her on, you know? So if you're up front, no guilt there.
Well, so question for you, Tristan. So when you would tell women that you're not looking for anything serious, how many times would you say that you did that?
4 times.
Okay, 4 times.
Mm-hmm. One girl specifically said, oh, like, I'm looking for a relationship. And things ended up still going, you know, home run.
Wait, you said, I'm not looking for anything serious. The girl said, I want a relationship, and you still smashed.
Yep.
Was it a one and done, or did you see her for a little
One and
bit?
done.
Damn, Tristan.
See?
One and done.
Demon. Look at what they do, not at what they say.
Yeah, no, the thing is, my friend also had tried to get at this specific girl, and she told him the same thing, and then they never, you know, he was just like, oh, like, because he was upfront about it too, and apparently they never ended up doing anything for that specific reason, because she wanted to be in a relationship. But I straight up said I didn't want to be in a relationship, and I guess it was just like she didn't end up caring in the end, you know.
So she's just lonely. She just doesn't like being single.
Well, I don't even know. I think she was like, yeah, tired of being single, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. So, like, it is what it is. Take it or leave it.
What about some of the other girls? Was there any girl that you said that to, and then she's like, well, I don't want to proceed. I don't want to.
I guess she never really put herself in the position to even, like, one of them didn't put themselves in the position to even, you know, go exactly, you know, do the deed. So they never really put themselves in that position. So like, I would say, and they'll be like, oh, and then they would like kind of space out to like just being cool, like texting and stuff, but like not really doing anything. So yeah, there's someone like really set that like line down. They're like, yeah, just want a relationship. But like 2 girls, they just like, oh, okay. So like, don't be afraid to be straight up.
I feel like a lot of guys can't be straight up.
Why?
Oh no.
Why wouldn't they be able to be straight up?
Controversial Brian opinion time.
Here we go.
I'm ready. I'm strapped in.
If we're straight up, it's gonna probably preclude us from
being able. Okay. So you mean like, okay, I know what you mean. So like, some guys use a tactic of leading on a girl so they can get in their pants, you know, maybe several times until the point where the girl finally starts asking like, yo, like trying to be something more, and the guy like, just like, nah. Then that's when the girl usually ends up getting hurt, mad at the guy, and then cuts him off. So it's just like, you can, but most likely that girl will be pissed off with you and not talk to you. I mean, some guys don't give a shit, but it's kind of like fucked up.
A lot of my friends recently have been interested in frat guys that are like very just rude to them. And I'm like, from the beginning, I'm warning them. I'm like, listen, I get it that my boyfriend's in a frat, but he is probably the least like frat guy that I know. But a bunch of these guys are in frats specifically so they can like fuck as many girls as possible, just like get in a brotherhood and be like, yeah, like let's fucking party. I'm like, they're not really looking for much. I feel like a lot of guys in Alabama.
I was about to say,
Exactly.
you're looking in the wrong spot. You're looking
in
for
the
a
wrong
relationship.
place. If you're
That is the
looking
hot
for-
spot of leading on and just wanting to have sex one time and done.
No, actually, like if you're looking for love in Isla Vista, you are looking in the wrong place, my friend. Like genuinely.
Oh, it's freaking IV.
But then also, I feel sometimes a woman will say that a lot of women won't be upfront that they're looking for something casual, or that they're open to something casual, because then they'll think that the guy might judge them for it. And honestly,
Like think they're a hoe.
yeah, the guy might judge it if she's just saying, "Oh, I'm looking for casual." Then that could potentially preclude the option of maybe eventually being a long-term serious relationship. Honestly, I feel like most adult serious relationships, the way they start nowadays is you hook up with someone and you kind of just keep hooking up, and
then that's when, like, at some point, like, then there's like, after a certain amount of hookups, then that question becomes, all right, are we gonna keep just hooking up and being that like friends with benefits, or are we gonna go into a relationship? Right now, like, the hookup culture is huge.
Yeah.
So like most likely people are just hooking up and you shouldn't really expect to date them. The hookup culture is huge right now. Like it's just like, especially if you go out downtown, you're going out to the club and you just hook up that night, don't even expect a relationship. Like if a girl really gets mad about hooking up with a guy downtown and then being like, oh, you don't want a relationship, it's like, no, look where you met him, downtown.
Yeah. If you're like meeting someone partying, or like if you guys are both drunk, or you're like anything, if you're just inebriated or intoxicated and you meet them, they're probably not the best person to start a relationship with. And I'm saying this as someone who parties a lot. Like, I don't know how my boyfriend is looking past all of my red flags, but I appreciate it.
What are your red flags? What are your red flags?
Daddy issues.
I have a father, okay? And he loves me very much. So, I don't know. I feel like I am very open and honest in relationships, and communication for me is very important, which is, I think, a green flag. But I do go out, I do party.
Yeah, but he's
I
in
do
a
have
frat.
guy friends.
But he's
like-
in a frat, so
Yeah.
it's like fair. That's like the world that you guys are both playing in.
Exactly. It's just I get jealous pretty easily, even though I'm not insecure about myself. It's just in past relationships.
Is he jealous?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
But,
playing in
yeah.
sketchy waters. Both of you guys, you're in a
No,
frat, you
no.
party, and then like both of you guys are jealous. So it's
No. It's not like jealous of like, oh yeah, you could be talking to someone at this party. It's just like jealous because you're not, like, you can't hang out with me right now. Like, let's hang out later type of thing. You know what I
that
mean?
makes sense. Walking red flag.
by the way, shout out to Rolo Tomasi in the chat, author of The Rational Male. You'll see him in the chat as The Rational Male. Thank you for, there he is. Hookup culture only exists for guys that look like this. Exclude it. I don't know, maybe these two. These guys are Chads over here.
Chats.
These guys are fucking Chads
Wait,
over
what?
here. Fucking
Hookup culture is
legends.
only for guys that look like this? What? What do you mean? There's plenty of guys.
Well, he's saying
like-
that you guys are very good looking.
I think the
Clarify,
whole thing is a
I don't know.
confidence
Rolo?
game. I think the whole thing is a fucking confidence game.
It
Honestly,
really
yeah.
is.
Yo, if you got game, like your
Kind
game
of,
can
kind
pick.
of.
Nah, your game for sure. If you got game,
Yeah.
you're not that good
Got the
looking.
Riz.
Yeah, you
No,
got the. If you got the Riz,
that.
honestly, it don't matter how you look. To be honest.